After getting the quest last night, Rob decided to stay the night in one of the village houses. Waking up, he thanked his host, beginning his journey south. The sun was on the horizon, casting shadows into the fields. A few clouds dotted the sky as Rob made his way up the mountain that held the village of Emberfield within. Not every jump was successful, but he still pressed forward. It was best to walk along the ridges of the mountain before venturing down into the valleys along the erosion paths that the water had carved out. Making sure not to walk into any berry bushes, Rob walked along the streams until meeting another coming from further up. He followed this larger stream, which grew ever slimmer as he approached its source. The crest of the mountain was finally in sight. Beyond it, he remembered, was a large lake. Before building his cabin where it was now, he previously had thought of building it at this larger lake. The scenery here was magnificent. But alas, he knew that if he had settled here, he would have been too far away from Emberfield. Coming up on the lake, Rob looked around, reminiscing in all the thoughts he was having. Maybe, just maybe, he could still make a smaller outpost here. Up and down he went, the mountains in his shadow as the day kept moving on. Another crest, another grand view, whatever could lie beyond, he thought. There at the bottom of the valley lay the unexpected. A large swamp could be seen for miles and miles. This just got a whole lot more interesting, he thought, making his way through the roots and bogs. As the bird noises started to settle and the sun was getting lower, Rob knew he would have to find a camping site soon. There at the water's edge, Rob put up his tent and started fishing. This long day of traveling had made him hungry. Although he wanted to get further through the swamp, it wouldn't be worth breaking a leg for. Enjoying his cooked fish, he wrote down his adventures in the leather notebook from the cave dweller. Finally, it was time for bed. Closing his eyes, he drifted off. So you made it through the story and you wish to know how this video was made? Welcome to the time-lapse of World Machine, the program I use to make epic height maps. Here I'm adding more terrain to last week's by increasing my extents. I want to make a swamp with lots of water and holes in the terrain. First, I'm trying to do this with a Voronoi noise. From the swamp, I want the terrain to lead to open plains in which eventually the shattered mountain will stand. I've sped up the footage by around 2000% as I go through many variations looking for the effect that I want. In the end, I settled with a technique using instant scattering, essentially scattering lots of domes around the terrain, giving me swampy canals. I need to export this terrain in 4K as I want to keep all the previous dimensions the same. If you were paying attention 2 weeks ago, when I made the other part of the terrain, you will see that this terrain is missing the village valley. Hence why I couldn't do the shot in this terrain and had to use the previous one. For the swamp, I made my own trees, inspired by the mangrove trees of Minecraft, but using oak leaves so I could get those swampy colors. I also created a brush for the swamp plants, making the terrain feel more and more alive. In the opening scene, we see Rob in one of the village houses, which I did a quick interior for. And at the end scene, the swamp tent at a fishing spot. I hope you all enjoyed it, and see you next Thursday.